What's good, guys? It's Bergotti here, bringing you the channel's first beat tutorial video. So I've been wanting to do this for a really long time, just haven't sat down and done it because I didn't think that I possessed the knowledge until now to be able to get the proper terms across to you and help you understand, and B, I didn't think the channel had as much of a following as I would like to have, but you guys have been showing mad love lately, and I think it's time we get this out. So what we got for you today is a Clams Casino type beat tutorial. If you don't know who Clams is, man, you need to get out from under your rock. Clams Casino is probably one of my most influential producers and has produced a lot of great music for a lot of great artists. Mac Miller, ASAP Rocky, Lil B. He's a well-known fixture in the hip-hop industry. So we got this tutorial for you, but first up, before we get into it, I want to give the No Roses Beat Store a little bit of love. The No Roses Beat Store is now live. You can go there at noroses.co, and you can get instant purchase of any one of my beats, any of my boy Heartbreaker beats, any of my boy Mindless beats. They're all up there, all ready to go. All you gotta do is press buy. Most of our catalog will be up there here in the next coming weeks, and it's really, really awesome that we got it. So without further ado, let's get into this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just play the beat through, and then we'll get into it. I've already got my tags and everything in there. Alright, so the beat just basically loops itself over. So let's get into what I did. So here, I'm going to play the original sample for you. This is just Devin Grimes. I literally just found this on YouTube, just searching around. So this is the original sample. So if you're familiar with Clams' work, you can automatically see, how this would be something that he would want to use. So here's the first sample that we used. We'll go from right here because it's where there's no automation. So this is the first little chop. So that is just, I took, just a little bit of those vocal tails, chopped them, kind of stretched them in time. I'm not really going to go over how to sample. That's for another video. But then what I did was I added on Native Instruments Replica, which is an awesome delay plugin to give it kind of that spaciness to keep it moving. So that's just, that's just stretching the tempo. And I think I pitched it down 3. So then the next one that I used is that it's that same vocal part reversed and not pitched down, half timed. So I reversed this part and half timed it. So then those two together, you get this. So you can see how it's like almost already forming a melody of some kind, and that's just literally the exact same sounds just re-manipulated. And that's how Clams gets his sound, is he takes those vocals and then just thinks, what can I do to make them different? And he uses a lot of different pitches and a lot of just combinations of samples. So the final chop is literally this first part, and I pitched it up 12, reversed it, and then stretched it so the first part just goes for 1 beat measure. So this is what it sounds like. And it just repeats that, so that when you layer them all on top of each other, you get this. Whoops. Oh, from here. So basically, when you have those chops, you're in business, because if you're trying to really stick true to his style, your drums are going to be super simple. So I'm going to solo out the drums here. So hi-hats are where they're supposed to be, snares are where they're supposed to be, kicks are where they're supposed to be. So here's the first drums pattern. Super simple. And then 2 measures in, we go to the double hats. Kick, everything the same. To keep it moving, I added these filtered crashes. So I just took a crash cymbal, pitched it down, threw some more replica on it, and it gives you that crazy, nice, like underground distortion. And then what I went for with the bass was a massive preset. If you guys want any of these sounds, presets, let me know. I'll make a Google Drive. Just tell me if you want these drums. They can be yours. But this is my massive preset for a pretty nasty bass. Put those together and you got this nice drum pattern right here. I'll go from here. And then so we go into a breakdown section. So I just chopped the last little part of this. So it filters, and we got just this. So what he does to get his differences in tracks is he'll just solo out some of the other chops of these. So I did the low, and then you add the high. Oh, and I also added, so there's a piano down here. That's just an Addictive Keys. It's filtered. Addictive Keys Addictive Keys is like my preset that I use for keys, and all I did was I just followed the notes I played in my bass here. That's how you add layers, and it's taken me a while to understand that is you got to play some of the same notes. So what I did is I added these kind of tambourine sounds too. Gives it a little bit of space. Add the kick in. And so then what I did here, this is kind of so what I did was I did automation on my bass here. So what I like to do sometimes is I will put a high pass on my bass and then just have it filtered down, and it starts out kind of sounding like an airplane almost, and then it just gradually goes down, so it kind of gives like the build. So here's how it sounds. And then just added in a little snare roll, chopped up the sound to give it just a stutter, and then we're right back into the original beat. So basically the main kind of focus of a beat like this is getting your vocal chop and finding that right sound, and then just understanding how to manipulate it into something different. I think a lot of people knock on sampling because they're like, oh, you just took something somebody already made and then put drums behind it, which clearly you can see is not the case here. Nothing about the sample sounds the same at all. And then adding in those, kind of dark drums with, just that aggressive bass. I think this is something Clams would enjoy. And I hope you did too. That's about all we got for the video. If you guys want to see more like this, let me know. Let me know if you want to see, a certain type. This beat will be up on the BEATSTORE. This beat will be on my YouTube. And, I really enjoy doing this. And if this is something you guys would like to see more, please let me know. Like, let's get this going. Fuck internet money. Nah, don't fuck internet money. But I think that a lot of the beats from No Roses are on par with anybody in the industry. So I'd really like a chance to be able to show you guys more. Anyways, that's all we got for the video. Give it a like, give it a sub. Appreciate you guys. Gotti out.
Got it.